Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines. First of all, I want to remind you kindly, please leave a like. If you do usually want to leave a like, you don't have to leave a like if you never do that, but I just want to remind you, in case you forget it, leave a like. And I feel so silly to say it, but every time I mention it, it does help. And I do appreciate everyone who contributes to the algorithm, and potentially more people can learn about the series. It is a bright morning for the people in the Kindling district. I hope they will have a pleasant day. In the previous episode we decided to go with the lush temperate theme, but I darkened it up a little bit. It was too vibrant in my opinion, so I made sure the lighting effects look a little more realistic. Anyways, currently our city is running extremely smoothly, I have to say. I mean, traffic is nice, the finances are nice, almost no complaints. The biggest problem we usually have are the fires, sometimes the trash. And let me tell you, the fires are actually not really a problem. I mean, we can see evidently it's all the forests that are burning down, and I don't think I could prevent that with even more fire trucks. I lose a building to fire like once every 10 hours of gameplay or so, and it's always in times of bad traffic. Please don't prove me wrong, guys. Can you? Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, what I would have to do is disable fire spread, and then we wouldn't have any issues. However, if I'm not mistaken, there are still plenty of parts that aren't covered with the helicopters, for instance. So we could, for instance, set up a tower here and maybe another one on the other side. There are also some other buildings that aren't very well covered. I just know that by having the fire station here and the police station, we can cover the entirety of the district. Even though in cases like this, it looks like they can't reach, but they can. What we could do maybe is have another fire station here, and this is gonna cover the entirety of this area, and it also has access to this part. But yeah, overall I can't complain, and you give me awesome feedback and tips to improve on the city even further. Now, one thing I want to change, since we placed the Eden project and we are not having trouble with sick people anymore, I want to change this name into something I liked even more, and that was Bernese. I live in Bern, the capital of Switzerland. It's not Zurich, no. So it's kind of a mixture between my capital and Venice. And a much better wordplay. There you go, you can see I still have my fire helicopters. They're all over the place taking care of the fires. Right now we are down to 3 fires. I mean, that's pretty good. Just imagine the mayor talking like this. We still have demand, but before we continue zoning, I wanna know... Whoa! Look at that! We have 100% of all residential buildings upgraded. Wow, I've never had that. Oh, this is insane. That was the Eden project, I'm pretty sure, so I'm gonna leave it there. We still need to upgrade a substantial amount of commercial offices, etc. So let's see what they actually require. Can you still upgrade? Yeah, okay. You want more services. I can probably provide that. Actually, let's think about giving these guys a fire station as well. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the best coverage yet, and if I place a fire station like so, then hopefully we'll see a lot of them upgrade. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're just gonna wait a little bit until they do their thing, and we're gonna search for more offices. There must be more offices not at the maximum level. These guys are all good. You guys are all good. Okay, there we have a bunch. Needs to be covered in more services. Okay, that's probably gonna be the overall topic. They do have good health coverage, fire coverage, police coverage. Man, they have everything. What do you want? I don't think a school is considered a service for these guys, right? So maybe, do we need to make a bus line? Or a taxi service? Sure, let's try that. We're gonna add a taxi depot, maybe right here. And I also want to add a postal service, so that could go there. And hopefully you guys are gonna be happy with that as well and start upgrading. Who else needs a boost? Oh, we have plenty of buildings here, and don't tell me you want more services. Oh man, you're gonna kill me. A sauna! Yes, of course. If I place a sauna here, everyone is gonna upgrade. I mean, I would upgrade immediately if I had a sauna at my workplace. I'm gonna sacrifice this building here. Okay, let's see these bastards upgrade. Nothing? Are you serious? Not a single taker. Not... okay. Be patient. The master architects, yeah, they're the type to go into the sauna. We also have unupgraded guys here, and they also need more services. Now, could we set up a bus route, or a couple of them maybe? Yeah, I mean, technically we could just make our way once around the district. Let me actually try that. We're gonna create a new line here, add a bunch of stops. We wanna go into this direction as well, and can we? Yeah, we can actually hook up with the same line again. So that will be Bernice 1. We have 9 stops. I'm pretty sure we're not going to need as many vehicles. Let's just go with 6 for now. And now, will you upgrade? Yes, okay. We have a bunch of takers here. I think that's going to work out nicely. Good. Let's take care of the commercial. Everything here is already upgraded. That means somewhere we have a large portion of commercial that isn't. Wait, that's intriguing. I cannot find the unupgraded shopping buildings. It looks as though they don't exist. Maybe this part is just the specialized commercial because they don't actually have levels. Like these guys, they only have 1 level, and maybe those count as the first tier. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Anyways, let's also do something for the industry. This industry is all good because that's specialized, but right here we have a couple of buildings that need upgrading. And I would assume they also, yeah, they need services. We already have a bus route, so let's see what else they are lacking. They, looks like they're not too happy with the fire coverage. Could we add another building here? I think that's good. Yeah, look at that. All of these guys are happy. And immediately they start upgrading. This is just a feast for the eye. This is something a lot of people forget. They just keep growing and growing and they don't upgrade their buildings. And then they wonder what's going wrong. How is Neptune doing? We need more academic works. I already gave them a grant. I could give them more professors, but I rather use them for the cash. And let's be honest, we have like 3/4 of our population at the highest education level. It's kind of going crazy. You know, one thing I'm not doing often enough is actually check the indicators with the watch it or show it mod. I'm really not sure. Either one of these is watch it and the other one is show it. But it essentially tells us what we're doing good and what we're doing bad. Everything is relative, of course, since this is an industrial building, the 100% noise pollution doesn't really matter. But maybe we can do something with disaster coverage, but especially also radio coverage. I think we are gonna need another radio tower. Was it here? Disaster and services. Yes, indeed. We want another tall radio mast. That is actually not a bad spot here. We can see which area we already covered, and oh my gosh, look at that. I was a little bit scared there for a second. This thing also needs a little bit of power, but essentially this should help me upgrade. I can already hear some upgrade sounds. Okay, that is actually nice. We want radio coverage in order to help them upgrade. I have covered everything here. Let's also cover the upper part here. Let's set up another radio tower, maybe here. That's what I wanted to hear. Finally, these guys are also upgrading, and we will be getting every building to the max level except the light part here, which I assume is the specialized stuff. What can I say? I love it. It's part of the city. You know, I wonder if we could just place down another earthquake sensor here. Yes, okay, that actually covers a substantial area. And I just want to see these last buildings upgrade, man. I cannot continue before that. Oh, actually, these guys require education. Intriguing. So never mind, that just requires time, and that probably means we can continue. Is that the same thing here? Yeah, educate. Okay, I can live with that. In this case, we're gonna keep zoning a little bit. I'm gonna re-add the shopping that I removed. So all of that can now be shopping as well, and then we're gonna need some more residential for sure. We also want an additional residential area, which is gonna happen right here. And actually, before we continue this, I think I'm gonna remove the university again now that we got the rest working, and maybe we can set up another unique building here. L'Arc de Triomphe will give us more tourists, why not? Yeah, I can see this actually fit in here. It does produce a little bit of noise, so I think around it, the offices. No. Let's set up parks. Let's make this really nice here. It's gonna be slightly asymmetrical because I didn't really think about that, but I'm gonna try my best with the Move It mod to at least cover the corners nicely. Then around this, just in this little part, I want the low residential housing. I think that might make for a nice look. The rest can be filled up with high density. Yes, rise and prosper. I really like the arc. It fits in my opinion. We are going towards the 170k mark, so within the next few episodes, or at least until we finish the district here, we will have 200,000 people and a extremely smoothly running city. Extremely smoothly running. Huh. Guys, didn't you listen? I said extremely smoothly running. How does that not get in your thick skulls? What's going on? I want to know my import. Yeah, okay, I'm not an idiot. We are still importing tons of goods. That is not good, especially mail. Oh, the freaking mail is killing me. Let's actually do some more coverage with the mail. That was right here. You guys actually also get mail, but you're very badly covered. Let me see. Let's set up a mail station here. Then we can probably use another one in this district. We already have one here. Yeah, we definitely needed more. Can I set one up here? Yeah, that might actually work out. And then another one in the trade. No, they already have one. I mean, how is the mail not being delivered here? Ah, I guess it's because these buildings are on pathways and not actual roads. So maybe we can ignore this part, but then on the other side, this is not realistic. Let me actually see, where's my distribution station? It is right here in the old town. What if we had a second one of those? We could have one right here, for instance. Is the power reaching? Yes. And maybe that is going to improve the situation a bit. Let's have another post office here. This is the university complex, so no wonder nothing is being delivered here, but we don't have anything in this district. And you guys, I'm really not sure why this is all red. Maybe it really had something to do with the distribution center. Gonna have another post office for you guys, and we need more up here. Can I get one in here? I would like to get rid of this tall building anyways. This is a little too close to the road for comfort. And then maybe a second post office there. This probably, yeah, it does have power. Nice. Okay, now I guess we need to wait a little bit for the situation to develop. Maybe the Womb district could use another one. Okay, enough postal services. Let's add some taxis. This could be a real benefit to some areas. Come on, guys. I wanna get a nice taxi service in here. I mean, they already have the bus line, but still. Gonna also have a taxi service along this road where we have the stadium. Also a taxi service for the Olympus district. Could I just have that here? Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, it's just the depot, right? They just parked there. Okay, I think I got everyone covered. I mean, at the moment, it doesn't seem to be worth it. We are driving 15 passengers per week currently. Let's see if that's gonna change. I'm also happy to see we're back to 22 million cash. And my people, are you upgrading? You still need to be covered in more services. Well, I'm speechless. Let's be honest, these guys are just spoiled bastards. And I'm not convinced this is gonna help, but I still want to test it out. Could we achieve something with a cemetery? Show me the upgrades. Yes, yes, more. Come on. 2 buildings. We had 1 and 2 buildings, and it's the small... Okay. Be patient. I think it helped. I also placed a clinic here in the farming district where we have our new cargo station, and this should help out these guys. What? 7 overeducated workers? Ah, of course, they are office buildings. They still have just the educated jobs. Well, it's your fault if my policies force you to go to university. Don't complain. What's going on here? This is not good. This never happened. This is just happening now. Oh, by the way, that's also something I haven't shown you yet. I think I added another cargo train station because this single station wasn't enough. And now for the first time, vehicles are accumulating again. I think one thing I should do is actually make a 2-way road out of this, so people have all the options to also go quickly into the other direction. This, of course, is a wonky and temporary road, so don't worry. Oh, no. I don't like this one bit. Not one bit. This is surely impacting our numbers here. No, not really. The city is too big by now to register these little things. I'm doing a little bit of lane management for this intersection. My intentions are to make a roundabout out of this eventually. Ah, okay, I get it. The problem is a lot of the imports that are coming with the planes are going directly to the cargo station. I mean, technically that is a good thing, because that means less trucks on the road, but it does result in some kind of a clogging up situation. I mean, let's be honest, this part here is kind of crazy, but I've been observing it for 5 minutes or so with the fixes that I've done, and it's not getting any worse, so let's take care of that when we get to it. I took myself the liberty of zoning a couple more blocks. One request you guys mentioned sometimes, I'm not sure how many people are actually interested in that, but the city statistics. Yeah, let's have a look at that. City treasury, how did that change over time? We did suffer a little bit between the year 2106 and 2140, and we had another downfall at 2174. Now we're recovering again. I'm actually really not sure how to comment this, the city, but let me find interesting statistics. Population changes very steady so far. We didn't have a substantial death wave. Holy cow, employment percentages, we were really low at some well, it's 76% still, but still, that's crazy. Education levels are just through the roof. Yeah, this is a very educated city. Tourists, we also are at our peak. We are mostly at our peak with all the statistics. Happiness has always been pretty good. I would like to get this above 90% though. Dude, there were like 70 years where we didn't build any industrial zones. That's crazy. Prisoners. Oh yes, that reminds me, we still need to place a prison. Casualties from disasters. Holy cow, that was probably the tsunami we had there. I mean, most of the disasters, I actually reloaded the game and disabled the disasters, then enabled the disasters again, but the disaster frequency is set so low, it rarely happens. We can also see during the disaster we had a lot of collapsed buildings. Jeez, destroyed road segments, yeah. Somewhere around the year 2110, we took a little downfall. But there we go, just a brief look at the statistics. Most of them are not really interesting since we didn't have to deal with a lot of hardship. Man, this is insane, just the people incoming, are these all full? Well, not all full, but still. Let me think, what else could we improve to wrap up the episode? Neptuni, are you there yet? No, 5 of 8 works, that's still gonna take a while. Let's give them some more money. What did we do the last time? Let's do scientific study. I know I could increase the staff counts, but I'd rather get the money at the moment. Looks like we're slowly but surely having some troubles with the exports. I mean, look at what we did with the imports. The goods went down completely. What did I do to make this happen? How did we go from 4,500 goods to 918? Because that would have been the thing to address. Oh, a little fire is raging, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have something to fix before we wrap this up. This is not good at all. And it is starting over here. Check this out. I mean, this traffic jam is caused by this thing. Just gotta love this game, man. Let's upgrade this road and get it sorted out. And I guess we need 2 lanes into that direction. Good. Yes, move my little minions. Oh, do you see that? Some of them are actually driving through the ground. Oh, just gotta love them. There we go. That's probably better. Okay, now we should be getting rid of this issue eventually. Oh no, that might take a while. You know what? I think I'm gonna be lazy. I usually don't do that, but sometimes when you want to test out a new idea, it's worth to use the vanilla despawn mechanics very briefly. So sometimes if I'm not patient enough, what I do after a fix is just click this button and you can see all the cars vanilla considered stuck in traffic are disappearing. And now I can test this idea out with a fresh traffic. If it doesn't work, the traffic is just gonna accumulate again. You know what? I'm gonna call this episode extremely smoothly. It's provocatively triggering. Good times. Well guys, I would say with that out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.